had 100 ways to say it. So did her. You walked in like a line of light through a room I knew by heart, and suddenly the air turned strange, like something new was about to start. I kept my cool, or so it seemed, but my hands gave me away. I said the usual safe small things and let the moment drift astray. You smiled like you had no idea what your presence did to me. How one hello could stay all day, like a song on repeat, quietly. I wanted so much to say your name, the way I heard it in my head. But fear has always loved my heart and filled my mouth with almost instead. Maybe you could feel it too, in the pauses, in the blue, in the way I stayed too long, in the way I got it wrong. Maybe you were just like me, one step from honesty, one word from something true. Still neither one of us broke through. If only you knew, I was waiting too. One spark, one brave first line, and maybe you'd have been mine. But we stayed where silence led, fell in love inside our heads, close enough to almost touch, far enough to lose us. Now all that's left, all that remains, are quiet hearts and louder chains. We could have been more than this instead, but we became what we never said. What we never said. What we never said. There were nights I nearly called just to hear if you were there, just to break this perfect ache that kept pretending it was care. I told myself to wait it out for the right time, for the sign. But love is not a patient thing, and courage does not come on time. There were days I wrote your name, then erased it from my phone, like if I never let it live, it will leave me alone. But you stayed in every little thing, in every place, in every song, and I kept choosing safety first, while wondering where we both went wrong. I was standing at the edge, so was I. You felt my heart out on the ledge, so was mine. But what if love was not enough? What if it changed everything? So we let the silence speak, and call it anything but fear. If only you knew I was waiting too. One spark, one brave first line, and maybe you'd have been mine. But we stay where silence led, fell in love inside our heads, close enough to almost touch, far enough to lose us. Now all that's left, all that remains, are quiet hearts and louder chains. We could have been more than this instead, but we became what we never said. I loved you in the smallest ways, in passing glances, borrowed days, in every word I didn't choose, in every chance I let me lose. I loved you like a sacred tide, always there but pulled inside, like something sacred out of reach, a truth too fragile left unsaid. If I had been a little brave, if I had let my silence break, would we have turned into a life instead of just a question mark? If only you knew I was waiting to. I would have crossed that line, I would have called you mine. But we stayed where silence led, built a home inside our heads, close enough to dream it all, too afraid to make the call. Now all that's left are phantom scenes, the what ifs and the in-betweens. We could have been love, living breath, instead we loved in whispered depth. And all our maybes, all our dread, turned into what we never said. thought there'd still be time. So did I. And that's the saddest part. We were there, we were almost, and almost broke our hearts.